छु मेरो लाइभ भिडियोमा र जसरी हिजो हामीले हाम्रो फर्स्ट 1 आवर बिताएका थियौँ आज पनि त्यसै नै बिताउनेछौँ प्रिपेयर गरेर छु एकदमै चिसो छ हिजो पानी आयो अनि पानी आएकोले गर्दाखेरि अलिकति चिसो छ र म अहिले छतमा रहेको छु ओके सो सुरु गरौँ त I'm the best, I'm the best, I'm the best. I'm awesome, I'm awesome, I'm awesome. Okay. So everyone, तपाईँलाई मैले गाइड गरिरहेको छु कि फर्स्ट 1 आवर कसरी बिताउनु पर्ने र त्यसले गर्दाखेरि म कन्टिन्युसली 5 बजे भिडियो गरिरहेको छु फर 1 मन्थ म कन्टिन्युसली गर्नेछु एन्ड त्यहाँबाट पनि हेर्न हामीले गर्न सक्नेछौँ ओके सो फर्स्ट अफ अल उठेर हामी के गर्छौँ वासरुमहरू जान्छौँ पहिला रिचुअल गर्छौँ त्यहाँबाट पोजिटिभ अफर्मेसन त्यहाँबाट वासरुम गएर ब्रस गरेर पानी पिएर हामी अब एक्सर्साइज गर्न जान्छौँ सो आजदेखि आज हाम्रो फर्स्ट एक्सर्साइज रहनेछ पहिला ब्रिदिङ एक्सर्साइज हुनेछ हामी 8पल्ट लामो सास भित्र र लामो सास बाहिर हामी फ्याँक्नेछौँ ओके सो रेडी ओके अब हामी पहिला ब्रेन त्यहाँबाट बिस्तारै 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 ओह्रालो जाँदै जाँदै एक एकवटा पार्ट हामी हामी एक्सटेन्सन गर्नेछौँ ओके इलास्टिसिटी बढाउनु लागि फ्लेक्सिबिलिटीको लागि ओके सो फर्स्ट हामी ब्रेनको गर्नेछौँ हातमाथि लगेर सबले मुठी पार्ने अनि 8पल्ट भित्र घुमाउने 8पल्ट बाहिर ओके रेडी 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 8 7 6 5 4 3 2 1 अब नेक्स्ट हरेक औँलीलाई हातले प्रेस गर्ने बुढी औँलालाई अरू औँलीले प्रेस गर्ने 8पल्ट ओके रेडी हातमाथि 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 8 7 6 5 4 3 2 1 ओके नेक्स्ट अब ब्रेक एक्सर्साइज भयो होइन अब के गर्ने नेक एक्सर्साइज गर्ने रेडी 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 8 7 6 5 4 3 2 1 अनि नेक्स्ट फेरि त्यही एक्सर्साइज नेक एक्सर्साइज तर त्यसलाई रोटेट गर्ने है सो 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 1 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay. अब नेक्स्ट नेक पछि हामी सोल्डरमा जान्छौँ त्यसो गर्ने अनि सोल्डरको प्लेटलाई अगाडि पछाडि गर्ने ओके अगाडि पहिला पछाडि 8 पल्ट त्यहाँबाट अगाडि 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 done. Now shoulder भयो हैन अब यहाँको एक्सटेन्सनको लागि ओके सो त्यहाँको एक्सटेन्सनको लागि हामी के गर्छौँ यो हात एकै हात ट्यापै राख्छौँ अनि बिस्तारै यो यसलाई यो काखीभित्र हाल्ने कोसिस गर्छौँ अनि यो काखीभित्र हाल्ने कोसिस गर्छौँ रेडी 1 2 3 start 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 अब यो मुनिको जुन चाहिँ छ यहाँको मसल जुन चाहिँ छ यसलाई एक्सटेन्सन गराउँछु ओके रेडी 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 अब कम्मरलाई रोटेट गर्ने ओके 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 6 5 4 3 2 1 ओके सो कम्मरदेखि माथि वेस्ट छाती सबै नै हाम्रो एक्सटेन्सन भइसक्यो ओके नौ अब हामी के गर्छौँ क्वाड्रिसेप्सको लागि एक्सर्साइज गर्छौँ क्वाड्रिसेप्स यहाँ क्वाड्रिसेप्स भनेपछि थाई मसल ओके सो खुट्टा जति खानु सक्नुहुन्छ खानुहोस् अनि हात नसुकिने ओके अनि यो जुन चाहिँ खुट्टा छ यसलाई चाहिँ एकदमै नहलाई एकवटा जग्गामा एकदम फिक्स गरेर गर्नु ओके रेडी 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 ओके सो अहिले हामीले यसले हाम्रो यो एक्सटेन्सन अब डाउन बेन्ड भएर हातको पानीले भुइँ छुने कोसिस गर्ने अगाडि अनि पछाडि रेडी 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 10 हामी गर्ने 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 अब पहिला माथिदेखि अपदेखि डाउन गर्नुपर्छ यो चाहिँ फुल स्ट्रेचिङ एक्सर्साइज हो क्या 1 up 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 8 7 6 5 4 3 2 1 है ओके मसल्ला पनि लगाउँछ नेक्स्ट अब हामी के गर्छौँ काफको लागि एक्सर्साइज गर्छौँ ओके सो काफको लागि खुट्टा यसो गर्ने अनि यो अगाडिको पार्ट छ जुन चाहिँ अगाडिको पार्टलाई छुने माथिबाट दुईटा हातले यसरी क्रस गर्ने बुढी अङ्गाले है एक दुई अब यो जुन चाहिँ एक्सटेन्सन एक्सर्साइज थियो फ्लेक्सिबिलिटीको लागि त्यो पुरा हो अब तपाईँले आफ्नो हार्टको लागि एक्सर्साइज गर्नुहोस् हार्टको लागि हामी के गर्नुपर्छ जम्पिङ ज्याक कतिपल्ट 25 पल्ट गर्नुपर्छ रेडी 1 2 3 1 2 3 4 6 7 8 सो यो जम्पिङ ज्याक्सले चाहिँ हार्ट कार्डियोभास्कुलर एक्सर्साइज गर्छ किनभने जब हामी यसरी सबै कुरोलाई यसरी गर्छौँ त्यति बेला चाहिँ पुरा नसहरू खोलिन्छ ब्लड प्रेसर खोलिन्छ नसहरू नभने ब्लड प्रेसर खोलिन्छ र खुनको जुन चाहिँ आइरन प्रदान छ त्यो राम्रो तरिकाले हुन्छ ओके सो एभ्री डे कार्डियोभास्कुलर एक्सर्साइज इज मस्ट अब नेक्स्ट हामी गर्छौँ कति बजी ओके आज हामी छिटो जाँदो रहेछौँ त है भोलि जस्तो त लाग्यो नि के पनि एक्सर्साइज बिर्स्यौँ भने लो इन्टेन्सिटी एक्सर्साइज गर्दैछु तपाईँलाई म यो जुन चाहिँ कार्डियोभास्कुलर एक्सर्साइज थियो त्यो मात्रै के हो अलिक हार्ड एक्सर्साइज हो मतलब हाई इन्टेन्सिटी लो इन्टेन्सिटीमा चाहिँ ज्यादा रेस्ट गर्नु पर्दैन कन्टिन्यू गर्दा हुन्छ हाई इन्टेन्सिटीमा चाहिँ एकछिन रेस्ट गर्नु जरुरी रहेछ नेक्स्ट हामी गर्छौँ स्क्वाट पोजिसनमा बस्छौँ ओके सो खुट्टा जति फाल्नु सक्छ फाल्नुहोस् हातले खुट्टा छुँदैन ओके सो त्यही स्क्वाट पोजिसनमा बस्ने हातलाई अगाडि राख्ने रेडी ओके स्क्वाट पनि भयो ओके नेक्स्ट हामी स्क्वाट गरिसक्यो अब हामी प्ल्याङ्क गर्छौँ ओके एकछिन रेस्ट गर्नु पर्यो ओके टाइम कति भएको छ ओके 16 प्ल्याङ्क गरौँ रेडी सबैजना ओके 3 स्टार्ट ओके प्ल्याङ्क गरिसक्यो ओके जति सक्छ त्यति नै गर्नुपर्छ बडीले साह्रै ज्यादा पुस पनि गर्नु हुँदैन फर्स्टमा जति गर्नु सक्छ त्यति नै ओके मेरो अलिकति घटेको छ बिस्तारै बढिहाल्छ ओके न नेक्स्ट अब चाहिँ हामी गर्छौँ कोब्रा एक्सटेन्सन ओके कोब्रा एक्सटेन्सनले चाहिँ बडी डल्लेको के गर्छ एक्सटेन्ड गर्छ फ्लेक्सिबिलिटी गराउँछ ओके सो रेडी एकदम भुइँमा कुनै पनि बडीको खुट्टा र खुट्टा हातको यो पाम बाहेक चाहिँ अरू केही पनि खुट्टा उयसमा टच हुनु हुँदैन ओके रेडी ओके सो कोब्रा स्ट्रेच पनि सो हाम्रो लगभग फर्स्ट 20 मिनट्स हामीले कम्प्लिट गरेका छौँ र फर्स्ट 20 मिनट्स हामीले एक्सर्साइज गरेर बितायौँ होइन एन्ड बडीको फुल एक्सर्साइज हामीले गऱ्यौँ फ्लेक्सिबिलिटी बढाउनु लागि सबै बडीलाई हामीले के गर्यौँ बडीको एक्सर्साइज गऱ्यौँ अनि यो जरुरी छ ओके स्पेसली जसको उमेर चाहिँ 22 अब चाहिँ यो एक्सर्साइज गर्नु जरुरी छ किनभने 22 हाम्रो फ्लेक्सिबिलिटी हराउँदै जान्छ त्यति मात्रै नभएर हामीलाई हार्ट हामी मेडिटेसन गर्छौँ 20 मिनट्सको लागि ओके सो मेडिटेसन गर्छ मेडिटेसनको लागि तपाईँलाई जस्तो पोजमा बस्नुहुन्छ है यो पलेटी कासेर बस्नुपर्छ भन्ने छैन तपाईँलाई जुन चाहिँ कम्फर्टेबल लाग्छ त्यही पोजमा तपाईँहरू बस्नुहुन्छ अनि मेडिटेसन गर्दाखेरि यो चाहिँ स्पिरिचुअल हेल्थको लागि हो र त्यसले गर्दाखेरि जति पनि तपाईँले आफ्नो आफ्नो धर्म जे पालन गर्नुहुन्छ उहाँकै नाम लिएर गर्दा हुन्छ म चाहिँ हिन्दू धर्म पालन गर्ने गर्दाखेरि म ओम भन्छु तपाईँले केही नभनी त्यतिकै पनि गर्दा हुन्छ ओके सो यो जुनै पोजिसनमा नि तपाईँ एकदमै कमसेकम 20 मिनटको लागि चाहिँ बस्नु सक्ने अवस्थामा बस्नुहोस्। म चाहिँ पनौटी कसेर बस्छु। ओके, रेडी? लामो सास भित्र लिनुहोस् अनि लामो सास बाहिर। तपाईँको जति पनि फोकस छ सासमा, फोकस अन योर ब्रिथिङ। Focus on your breathing. एभ्रिवान हामीले जुन चाहिँ मेडिटेसन थियौँ 20 मिनटको मेडिटेसन गरिसक्यौँ आशा गर्दछु तपाईँले फलोअप गर्नुभयो होला होइन अबको 20 मिनट चाहिँ हामी बुक रिडिङ गर्नेछौँ र त्यो बुक रिडिङ चाहिँ गरेर म तपाईँलाई सुनाउँदैछु सो हाम्रो 20 मिनट्सको एक्सर्साइज 20 मिनट्सको मेडिटेसन अनि 20 मिनट्सको बुक रिडिङ यो तिनवटाले हाम्रो फिजिकल स्पिरिचुअल र मेन्टल हेल्थलाई हामी एकदमै के गर्छ राम्रो इम्प्रुभ गरेर जान्छ सो तपाईँले यदि हिजोदेखि गर्नुभयो भने आजसम्म तपाईँले फरक पनि चाल पाइहाल्नुहुन्छ ओके सो बुक यहीँ राखेको छु बुक लिँदैछु कम्फर्टेबल भएर पढ्नु होला बुक पढ्दाखेरि चाहिँ चेन्ज यर लाइफ भन्ने यो बुक छ है अहिले त अब मधेर नै छ अलिक दिन पछाडि जब मासहरू हुन्छ उज्यालो हुन्छ त्यति बेला चाहिँ सजिलो देख्नुहुन्छ ओके सो यो चाहिँ हामीले मिट अ पर्सन हु क्यान चेन्ज यर लाइफसम्म पढेको थियौँ आजदेखि हामी पेज नम्बर 31 चाहिँ क्लिन यर विन्डो पढ्छौँ ओके सो सुन्नुहुँदैछ होला होपफुल्ली क्लिन यर विन्डो An old couple moves into a new house in Mumbai. On the first morning, when they wake up, the lady casually complains to her husband about the dirty clothes hanging on the neighbor's balcony. The next morning, the wife again makes the same observation to her husband, this time making her disgust more obvious. The third morning, the wife is extremely baffled by some filthy clothes. However, on the fourth morning, she wakes up with a surprise. She feels as if her prayers have been finally answered because the clothes hanging on the neighbor's balcony are impeccably clean. On seeing his wife's relief, the husband says, "Sweetheart, it's not what you are thinking. Actually, I woke up early this morning and cleaned our window glass, which had been dirty since the day we moved into this apartment." Similarly, the metaphorical window through which we see the world is tarnished by the cynical and negative dust and dirt splattered on it by our parents, relatives, friends, media, and the society at large. Looking through these filthy glasses, we more often than not think that the problem lies in the outside world. As a result, we complain, blame, or criticize the situation or a third person. Over a period of time, accumulation of this dirt affects us negatively and lead us to depression, frustration, or failure. Would anyone like to live such a miserable life? Here's the simple truth. Clean your window, and the problem won't remain a problem. Once we clean our own window, the so-called troubles on the other side will disappear. Learn to own up and say that the problem is within you, and the mere switch in your attitude will cure you of this disease called the blame game. Remember that blame is just another excuse to avoid taking the responsibility. It ends up making you more delusional. It dirties the window pane more. I don't fix my problem. I fix my thinking. The problem fix themselves. Louis L. Hay. When people ask me, what do you do? My answer is simple. I clean windows. I know that is a funny way of putting it, but don't you think that it is a significant task in transforming one's life? I clean people's doubts, disappointments, frustrations, depression, hatred, jealousy, anger, fear, hopelessness, or any other negativity accumulated on the window panes for years. Let me give you a real life example of one of my students in her own words. Till the time I was 28 years of age, I had to face intolerable challenges and hardships. I had never experienced happiness and did not even know what a smile was. I was a disheartened, handicapped girl. From the age of 9 to 20, I went through multiple operations. After 17 tedious leg operations. I was devastated mentally. In fact, during these 12 years, I only fought with God, asking Him to take away my pain all at once, instead of torturing me like this. But nothing happened. I lost all hope and trust. Soon I started developing new fears. I wasn't able to face people. I even stopped going to marriage functions or any other special gatherings. I could not express my own emotions to anyone and was petrified of my own family members. I could not go to school due to intense pain. I tried homeschooling, where my teacher used to come home and take my exams. I would try to pass it only because of the fear of my nanaji. I could never understand the basics of mathematics, due to which I failed thrice in that subject in my 10th standard. Everyone at home also started discouraging me, saying that I would never be able to do anything in life. However, one day I stumbled upon a boy who proposed to me and eventually became my best friend. In my head, my world changed completely. For the first time in my life, there was a glimmer of hope. But when I went to my parents to talk about our marriage, the boy dissed me and confessed that he had only used me as a medium to reach my sister. The last ray of hope was destroyed right in front of my eyes, and despair took over me once again. My family asked me to either get married or stay at home for the rest of my life. I could not bear the pain and left home from Nasik. I tried to take up a job and make friends, but nobody was ready to be around me. My legs and body got weaker, and I soon found out that the problem in my spine had been caused by the imbalance of my legs. The left side of my spine got curved, and I was suggested an operation which obviously involved a lot of risks. I could even lose my legs. After hearing all this, I thought that only one escape was to end my life once and for all. During such testing times, one of my friends called me saying, "There is some inspirational seminar being conducted in our city and it's free. Today is the last day. Will you come with me?" Look at nature's miraculous planning. Just when I was about to put a full stop to my life, it sent me a messiah to save me from my misery. I went to that seminar with my friend. I had no idea that my life was going to change forever. I cried during the whole seminar because for the last 28 years I had been such a person who could give me hope and faith. It was Change Your Life seminar. It was Change Your Life seminar, and that Messiah was Sneh Desai. I immediately registered for the CYL workshop. CYL means Change Your Life workshop. My jijaji and a friend brought me to the venue of the workshop as I was not able to walk without the support of two people. My family was against all my efforts, but I had surrendered to Snake completely and was committed to giving my 100% in following his techniques and meditation. I was sure of one thing: I needed to change myself. Miracles started happening after I completed the 2 days workshop. I followed each and everything that was necessary to achieve my targets. In less than 6 months, my relationship issues were resolved. I started earning for myself, and I found my happiness and smile back. I got my more faith and hope after attending Snare's dynamic yoga program. I followed his dynamic breathing exercise daily, due to which my thyroid was completely cured, and my doctors were absolutely amazed. They said, "This is a miracle. As far as we can see, this girl's legs are dead from inside. We can't understand how she's able to walk and do so many activities." Later on, I heard that Sneh was taking his participants for an adventure tour out of India. After gathering some courage, I asked Sneh if I could also join in. In a second, he agreed. I was ecstatic. Nobody from my home could come with me for that trip, and yet he allowed me to accompany his group. In fact, Sneh was the person who not only helped me move my wheelchair during the whole tour, but also made me participate actively in all the adventures. However, I did not get a permission to do bungee jumping and skydiving. After repeated requests, they allowed me to do bungee jumping, and my excitement at that time knew no bounds. Everyone was genuinely happy for me and hugged me. The moment I did bungee jumping, I felt pure bliss in my heart. I could felt my heartbeats in every part of my body. The next day, I faced a similar challenge when I wanted to go skydiving. I wasn't getting the permission. Again, after repeated requests, the trainers finally agreed, and I jumped straight out of an aeroplane from 9,000 feet above the ground. That moment cannot be described in words. When I landed, I realized one thing: I had developed such faith and confidence in myself that nobody could ever shake it. After that trip, I learned to swim and went trekking. I did the firework in SNE's 4-day program of experience awakening. If I had to sum up the reason behind my achievements, then the answer would simply be this: the learning I got from SNE has changed my whole attitude towards life. No external circumstances, people, or things can affect me. I have repeated the same CYL program for over 24 times in different cities. I always tell people attitude is the foremost prerequisite to bring a change in your life, and this workshop did exactly same for me. After reading Jagruti's story, do you really think that your challenges exist in the outside world? Don't you think by cleaning your own window, you too can shift your attitude to your problems and overcome them easily? I can encourage you, but the power to change is only with you. The two C's, rule of two C's. I have seen many people who take a decision to change their attitude, but they hardly ever succeed. What do you think is lacking in them? It is the two C's, English letter C's: commitment and conscious effort. Till now, after whatever you have read, chances are that you might feel like you are already well versed with what I am talking about and could mistake yourself as an optimist or a positive person. But let me tell you something honestly. You may be having a great time or feeling happy right now, probably because you have your dream job, you are married to the love of your life, you have outperformed in your examination, or you have finally cracked a great deal for the growth of your business. But what about those days? Days when things tend to go wrong. Those are the days when the above mentioned two C's are required in a life to keep your attitude consistently positive. Even a couple of hours of negative attitude can result in feeling low and helpless, feeling either completely blank or extremely moody, lower energy levels in the body, shutting down the new growth opportunities, upsetting the people around you with your negative behavior, wasting precious time, reduced immunity, inadvertently aggravating your miseries. Of course, there are only a handful of adverse effects of being a pessimist. Living this way, you will not achieve even a fraction of your full potential. You have a better choice. You can choose to be happier and healthier. You have the ability to permanently evolve into a much higher level of living, achieving bigger goals, and fulfilling your dreams. Are you still skeptical about being in control of your attitude? You might think, Sneh, it's easy for you to say because you are not living my life. I agree. I'm not experiencing what you are going through. But the question is not where you are, but where you want to be. And not what you have gone through in the past, but what you want in the future. If you fear that the circumstances in your life are not allowing you to be optimistic or take control of your life, then let me tell you the story of a person who was sentenced to life imprisonment. He had to face painful and pathetic personal life. However, this person was committed to utilizing that time to the best of his abilities. He not only inspired other people to keep their spirits high, but also didn't give up on his moral and political views when he could get an early release. Gradually, with his right attitude and vigorous efforts, after serving 27 years in prison, the South African establishment released him in 1990. The historical event was witnessed by millions of people across the globe as an emotional moment. Later, during the 1994 multiracial general election, he became the first ever black president. During his lifetime, he received more than 250 honors, including the Nobel Peace Prize, and is called Father of Nation in South Africa. As you could guess, I am talking about none other than Nelson Mandela. बन्धु रात्मनम स्तरीय येन दैवत्माना जित अनात्मनस्तु शत्रुत्वे वर्धयेतात्मे शत्रुवत्. Translation: for him who has conquered the mind is the best of friends. But for one who has failed to do so, his very mind will be greatest enemy. The Bhagavad Gita, chapter 6, verse 6. There cannot be a better example of how attitude can change one's life than the life story of Dr. Viktor Frankl. He suffered years of terror and dread as a prisoner in the Nazi concentration camps. In his books, Man's Searching for Meaning, he has described the unimaginable inhuman experiences the inmates had when they faced dreadful hunger, unbearable cold, and disrespectful behavior of the camp guards every single day. He writes, everything can be taken from a man but one thing, the last of the human freedoms, to choose one's attitude in any given set of circumstances, to choose one's own way. Even though conditions such as lack of sleep, insufficient food, and various mental stresses may suggest that the inmates were bound to react in certain ways. In the final analysis, it becomes clear that the sort of portion the prisoner became was the result of an inner decision and not the result of the camp influences alone. We alone are responsible for writing better stories for ourselves. If during such a dehumanizing situation, Frankel could choose to take control in his own hands, then what is stopping you? You are more powerful than anything that has happened in your life, Anonymous. You are more powerful than anything that has happened in your life. You may wonder, is that it? Is that all I have to do, alter the course of my life? And I would say, no. Changing your attitude is the foundation for changing your life. But there are other things or principles that you must understand and apply in order to get success on a permanent level. Suppose you want to plant a tree that will bear healthy fruits. What are the things you need to take care of? You need to provide necessary sunlight, air, water, fertilizer, and a favorable environment to the plant. But before that, you definitely need to first check whether the land in which you are sowing the seed is fertile. Similarly, when you want the fruit of success and fulfillment in your life, you first need to walk on the land and then on the plant. That's what you have done here. You have made your land fertile by changing your attitude, and that is where it all begins. During my plan of action, during my personal counseling sessions, many people come to me with complaints like I have this long standing suffering in my life, this is not working, this is missing in my life. I know that their problem is not outside but inside their head, which is ultimately nothing but the wrong attitude. I make them do a little exercise through that brings a major shift in their attitude in just a few minutes. I'm going to say the same with you right now. Okay, you will find the table below. Okay, so this is the table. यो टेबल मैले भरेको छु तपाईँले पनि कुनै दिन यो किताब लिएर तपाईँले पढ्न सक्नुहुन्छ. ओके सो म अर्को यो च्याप्टर नम्बर 2 सुरु गर्न छैन किनकि हाम्रोमा अलमोस्ट टाइम इज लेफ्ट अलमोस्ट 1 मिनट रहेछ. सो नेक्स्ट